I did, like 10 times. I mean, somebody could rob this place and you'd have no idea. What time did you get here?
Around 7.
Wow, that's sleeping in for you.
Yesterday morning.
You pulled an all-nighter?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to tweak our real-time transfer protocol and increase the bit rate in our video compression.
All that I got from that is the fact that you're wired.
Yeah, I'm just stressed. You know how much I hate public speaking.
It's a presentation in front of 3 people.
Yeah, 3 VCs who can take LeVibrant to the next level if they decide to give us our funding.
Okay, I'll do all the talking. You just lay out all that computer nerd stuff that you can talk about in your sleep.
Oh my God, I should have slept.
Ivy, breathe. You good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Go get that stain out. I'm gonna go get the boardroom ready after I change. Okay?
Okay.
They're here.
Okay, I'll be right out. No, not now. Oh.
Ivy, you coming?
Yeah, I'll meet you in the boardroom.
Okay, just hurry.
And for how long have you been experiencing these migraines?
Well, I started getting them in college, but they got worse about a year ago.
Okay. Now I want you to follow the light with your eyes. Where did you go?
Pardon?
College.
Oh, MIT.
Real party school. So, with the migraines, have you been able to identify any triggers? Certain types of food, specific stimuli, stress?
Stress. I would say stress.
Okay. So you would describe your occupation as stressful?
I was just about to ask a venture capital firm for $10 million when I blacked out, so...
You run a business?
Yes, it's called LeVibrant. It's an online lifestyle community that caters to working women. We post articles, sell products. It's about finding balance in your busy life.
Nice. And do you practice what you preach when it comes to balance?
Not exactly.
Okay. I'm just gonna take your blood pressure. So if you could just roll up your left sleeve, please. I'm sure you've done this before. You're gonna feel a little bit of pressure. You mentioned that the migraines got worse about a year ago. Can you think of anything that might have happened around that time?
My mother died of cancer.
I'm sorry about that.
Thank you.
Let's leave that there. Your blood pressure is 137/98. That's high. So when you fainted, can you remember feeling nauseous or having difficulty breathing?
Both.
The good news is that your migraines are probably just your body's reaction to stress.
And the fainting?
Probably just a panic attack.
Panic attack. Is there something that you can prescribe for that?
Absolutely. A vacation. Preferably somewhere warm and preferably somewhere with a pool that has a bar you can swim right up to.
Well, I'm glad that you don't think it's serious.
I didn't say that. Migraines and panic attacks, they can be very serious. And if you don't make some kind of lifestyle adjustments, they will get worse. But no, I don't think they're life-threatening.
Good.
Good. Just to be sure, what I'm going to do is order some blood work, and also we'll do an MRI.
Do you think that's really necessary?
I do.
It's just that after what I went through with my mother, I never liked hospitals to begin with, and I'm claustrophobic.
Okay, what I'll do is send you for a CT scan instead. It's not as precise, but it's much less intimidating.
Thank you. I know it's not in your job description to talk crazy women off ledges.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Try to stay as still as possible.
Okay.
Here we go.
Morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
Something wrong?
You got a letter from the American Medical Association. Claire Collins filed a complaint.
Claiming what?
A bunch of stuff, including sexual misconduct. It isn't covered by your malpractice insurance. You're gonna need to get a lawyer, and if you lose, you could be personally liable.
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about in any of this.
But she's saying that...
Claire Collins is a mentally unstable woman. The tribunal's gonna see that. I'm not worried. He shouldn't be either. So I got the results of your scan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm afraid it's not good news. It revealed a glioblastoma multiforme. A brain tumor.
Is it cancerous?
GBMs rarely are. And based on your blood work, it doesn't seem to be.
Well, that's positive, right?
It is. But the tumor is still extremely dangerous because of how rapidly it grows.
What are my treatment options?
The best way to attack this is through surgery. Unfortunately, because of where it's located, that would likely be too risky. We sometimes use chemo with non-cancerous...
No chemo. I don't want to do chemo.
Okay. We can do a targeted drug therapy. But that will likely only buy you some time.
It's terminal?
You should get a second opinion.
How long do I have?
The average life expectancy from the time of diagnosis is 12 to 15 months.
Some people do beat it though, right?
Some do. But usually only after surgery. And even then, only 3% of patients are still alive after 5 years.
Hey. I have to step out for about an hour, so I was just thinking mine's preschool.
Yeah, I have to step out for a few hours today as well.
Okay. Shouldn't you be hearing about the results from your CT scan?
Yeah, I did.
And?
It's all good.
So you're not dying. You're just normal neurotic IV.
Pretty much.
Good to hear. Okay, see you later.
I've reviewed your charts, and I'm afraid I concur with Dr. Laurie. Due to the size and the location of your tumor, surgery carries with it too significant a risk.
So what would you suggest as a treatment plan?
Chemotherapy in conjunction with temozolomide to help manage the side effects.
Dr. Laurie was saying that even if I do chemo, the hope isn't to shrink the tumor so much as to slow its growth.
I have seen tumors shrink. I've seen tumors completely disappear for seemingly no medical reason, but unfortunately, with an aggressive tumor like yours, the main focus is typically palliative. Sorry that I don't have better news.
Ivy, we're gonna work up a full treatment plan. In the meantime, I want to give you some anti-anxiety medication. The pharmaceutical reps give us these samples. So keep that, take one right now, and then take one every morning. And then for your migraines, that'll help, but only take that as needed.
Should I expect the migraines to become more frequent?
I'm afraid so.
Where have you been?
I was,
Are you okay?
yeah. Yeah, my doctor gave me these pills for my headache, and I just,
Wait, are you high?
yeah, I think I am.
So look, you know when I said I had to go to Maya's school? I actually made the presentation to our VCs.
Without me?
I didn't want to stress you with it, and well, we got the funding.
Are you serious?
We're gonna have to hire new staff, maybe even get a bigger place. Ivy, Sky, everything we've worked so hard for, we did it.
Ivy.
Dr. Laurie.
Oh, no. I'm off the clock. You just call me Mark.
Do you live around here?
No, my gym's just down the block, so just... Hey, how you holding up?
I think I'm somewhere between the stages of shock and denial.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah,
How about the migraines?
not great.
Are they getting worse?
Yeah, thank God you gave me those painkillers. I don't know what I would have done without them, so thank you.
You're welcome. Now, those are oxycodones, so I don't normally prescribe those, but...
Rehab is the least of my worries.
Oh, I see you got some comfort food.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have to worry about heart disease either, do I?
No, fair enough. But that said, I do believe that diet can play a big part in your recovery.
Except I'm not recovering, I'm dying, right? I'm sorry. I just moved right into the anger stage there, didn't I? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Don't be. If you can't vent to your doctor, then...
I'd rather live 6 months eating like me than 7 months eating like you.
Ouch. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that there was a sarcasm stage in the...
Sorry.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'll see you at your next appointment, and
All right.
we'll finalize your whole treatment plan.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mark, thank you for listening. It's nice to talk about this, you know, with someone, so thank you.
You haven't told anyone.
No. I don't have any family, and my friend Skylar, I don't want to be a burden to her, you know? She has enough on her plate, so I don't really want to.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think that you can come by my office tomorrow around 6 p.m.?
Are you closed by then?
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that.
Great.
Yeah.
See you then.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Lori.
Mark.
Hi.
Miss Fisher, can I help you with something?
Yeah, I'm here to see Dr. Lori.
Are you sure? I don't think I have anything on the books.
Callie, I'm so sorry. I must have forgotten to mention it to you.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, and you can go for the evening. Hi.
It's okay. I don't mind staying.
Oh, it's not necessary. I'll see you in the morning. Come this way, Ivy. I wanted to talk to you about an alternative treatment option.
Okay.
There's a drug in Europe called VX2043. Now, it's still in the clinical phase, but the early results are positive.
And by positive, you mean?
It's caused your specific type of tumor to shrink and, in some cases, disappear completely.
Are you saying that there's a cure?
Maybe. The study's still in its infancy, and they haven't even published their preliminary findings yet.
So how do you know about it?
A friend I went to med school with is involved with the study.
If there is a chance, any chance at all, I want to take it.
I agree. The problem is that VX2043 is not FDA approved yet.
So how long before it is?
5 years, maybe 7.
So how would you get it?
I would have to convince my friend to give it to me.
Is that legal?
No, it's not. And if anyone ever found out, I could possibly lose my medical license. Look, just to be on the safe side, since you haven't told anyone about your tumor, it's best if we don't mention your diagnosis.
You have my word, I won't say anything. Look, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I have to ask you, why would you do something like this for me?
I got married in my first year of med school. And just like you, my wife went to MIT. And also, she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. In her case, it was grade 4 meningioma. They told us that there was nothing they could do for her. I just wish that somebody had tried something. Anything. But instead, they just said we had to wait for her to die.
Sorry.
Before we get your hopes up, though, I have to tell you that they maintain a very strict control on experimental drugs, and getting my hands on it won't be easy. And it's not gonna be cheap. And obviously, we can't go through your insurance.
No, it's okay, I'll pay.
The cost can reach the low 6 figures per year, maybe more.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. But the way I see it, what's the point of having money if you're not around to spend it?
That is a good point. Okay. Let's do this.
So I've been crunching the numbers, and with our increase in traffic, we're gonna have to upgrade our servers.
Okay, well, we could look at clustering options, but I really think that we should consider moving some of our data and applications to the cloud. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. Would you guys excuse me for a minute? Hello?
Ivy, we got it.
With the medication?
Yeah, my friend agreed to help us. It should be here in a couple days.
That's amazing. So wait, how does this work? Do I come to your office or?
No, officially, I'm not your doctor and you're not my patient anymore. So we need to find somewhere a little more private.
Okay, so maybe you could come to my apartment?
That works. I will let you know as soon as it arrives.
Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
You're welcome.
What's going on?
Oh, hey, I had another migraine.
Yeah, you've been getting them a lot lately.
Yeah. My doctor thinks it's some sort of food allergy, so we're gonna have to do some testing. I'm just in the middle of something, so I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
So how has your week been?
It's been long.
Migraines?
Yeah, I've gone from getting them a couple times a month to a couple times a day, and the pain is, God, I don't know how people live like this. Could I get you something?
Oh, no, I'm fine, thanks. Unfortunately, that is the pattern with brain tumors. So, hopefully this medication will do something about it.
Right. Okay, that's a lot of pills.
Yeah, so we need to not only attack the bad cells, but support the good ones. I've written on each one when to take them.
Can I still drink alcohol?
To be honest, you should avoid alcohol, just until we see how you handle the medication.
Right. What's in the bag?
I thought you'd never ask. I brought you vegetables.
You know, giving someone vegetables is like giving someone socks at Christmas, right?
I just believe that lifestyle choices are what are gonna help these medications do their best work.
Okay, I promise I will eat my vegetables. I'll just put them in the fridge. Thank you.
Yeah. Ivy? Ivy, are you okay?
No, it's my head.
What do you do? No, you don't need those.
What do you mean I don't need
You don't need
these?
those. We're getting off these.
What do you mean we're
Come
getting
with me.
off these?
Come
I'm
with
pretty
me.
sure I need
Here,
these.
Come with me. Wait, have a seat.
Okay.
Okay, give me your hand. Now look at me. Breathe and do exactly what I do. That's it.
Pretty sure this isn't gonna work.
It will if you give it a chance. You have the ability to will the pain away. Mind over matter. Good. Yeah. That's it. Does that feel better at all?
It still hurts, but yeah, I think it is a little better.
You're so much more in control of your body than you think.
Thank you.
So I hate to bring up money.
Oh, that's okay. You said cash, right?
Yeah, it's better if there's no paper trail.
Okay, 12,000?
I know that it's a lot for a month worth of medication, but here's hoping it's money well spent.
Heard back from the AMA. They declined our application to have the complaint thrown out.
So this is going forward.
I'm afraid so. It's a long, drawn-out process. Could take a few months.
This crazy woman is determined to destroy my reputation.
Mark, you know we are covered under attorney-client privilege, right? You can be honest about what happened between you two.
Nothing happened.
The more I know, the better defense I can build for you.
Nothing happened.
So you had no physical contact with her at all?
No, never.
And her claims that you were prescribing treatment which she didn't require?
Lies.
Okay. Well, you know, we always have the option of settling.
No, we don't. Settling is not an option.
Mark, you realize if the tribunal rules in her favor that you could lose your license and possibly face criminal charges.
All I tried to do was help a sick woman. I'm not going to settle because I did nothing wrong.
Ready?
Yes. Hey, come in. So, you have my results?
Your tumor shrunk.
Are you serious?
It's only a few millimeters, but Ivy, what we're doing, it seems to be working.
Oh my God. Mark, thank you.
You're welcome.
Why?
This is a bad idea.
Because you're my doctor.
Yeah?
But you're not my doctor. And I'm not your patient.
Not officially, but technically.
You keep telling me to relax and have fun. So I'm just following my doctor's orders. Right? I feel like a cliche.
Why?
Because I feel like I'm finally starting to live my life now that I'm facing death.
It's not a cliche.
No?
No, that's human. It's so easy to get stuck in a rut. Sometimes we just need a wake-up call.
Well, I've definitely had that. You're leaving?
Yeah. Gotta get back to the hospital in the morning super early. Plus, more importantly, you need your rest. But, how do you feel about dinner tomorrow night?
Like a date?
Look, I know we did things a little bit backwards by sleeping together and then asking you out, but yeah, a date.
Aren't you worried about us being seen together like that?
As long as they don't find out what I'm doing for you. How's 7 p.m.?
If I order something unhealthy, are you gonna judge me?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I can live with that.
So I know the timing's a little bit awkward because we just had sex, but I need to ask you about,
Money?
yeah, I need to pay for next month's medications. If you don't have it, I can cover it.
No, I do. So, right here. Here you go.
Gotta tell you, I feel a lot better spending all this money on experimental medication now that we know it's not so experimental.
Yeah, well, it's like you said, what good is money if you're not around to spend it, right?
See you tomorrow. A toast to your progress.
To you. I can't believe how much better you have me feeling.
It really is remarkable. I was hoping the medication would work, but I wasn't expecting anything this dramatic.
There's something I've been meaning to tell you.
Okay.
My mother didn't die of cancer. I mean, she would have, but the chemo was hard on her, really hard. So she stopped. I didn't want her to, but one night I came home from work and I found her. She'd taken a bunch of pills. Her note said she didn't want to be a burden to the people that she loved anymore. And I couldn't understand how she could do that to herself, to me. But then I was diagnosed. And I was ready to give up. Maybe I would have. But then you came along.
Claire, what are you doing?
Whatever he's telling you, do not believe him.
Okay,
Excuse
Ivy,
me?
we need
He
to
acts
go.
all charming and like he cares, but everything he says is a lie. You're a psychopath.
Yeah, Ivy, please, let's go.
And I'm gonna make sure you lose your license so you can't prey on any other women. You can't run from this.
What the hell just happened?
That woman is named Claire Collins. She's an ex-patient of mine, and she's suing me.
How come?
Claire came to me after an automobile accident. She suffered a brain injury. She was having mood swings and bouts of anger. The more progress I would make with her, the more, obsessed she became with me.
Obsessed like how?
Like crazy stalker lady, everywhere I turn, there she is obsessed. I asked her to stop, I told her to stop, and she wouldn't, so I let her know that I was gonna file a restraining order, and that's when she completely lost it. So she filed a complaint with the AMA, claiming that I manipulated my position as a doctor for sex. Ivy, that's why I've been so hesitant with us.
How much trouble could you get in?
I could lose my medical license.
Why didn't you tell me?
Ivy, no. You have so much on your plate right now. The last thing you need is to be stressed about my problems. Oh, man. I really screwed up our first date, didn't I?
At least it was memorable.
Morning, Kelly. What's the matter?
Dr. Laurie,
Yeah.
I'm Detective Fowler.
Hi, Detective.
Hi. Can we speak in private?
Absolutely. Come to my office. So, what can I help you with, Detective?
Do you know Claire Collins?
Oh, yes, I do. Claire's a former patient of mine, and I'm guessing that this is about last night.
Last night.
when she confronted me at the restaurant. Look, I don't know what she said to you, Detective, but you should know that she suffers from delusional behavior.
Suffered from.
Excuse me?
Miss Collins is dead.
Suicide.
Now, why do you assume that?
Because she was suicidal. She threatened to kill herself on many occasions.
Well, it may turn out to be a suicide, but we're not sure yet. So you saw her at a restaurant?
Yeah. Yeah, she came at me and was yelling.
What was she yelling about?
She was angry. She was irrational, like always. I just assumed that she was off her medication.
Can you tell me where you were last night, midnight?
Well, if she killed herself, I'm not sure why it matters where I was.
I said we believe it might be a suicide, but we won't be sure until after the autopsy.
Okay. I was at a friend's apartment.
It's a female friend?
Yeah.
You spent the night?
I did.
Do you think I could get your friend's name and contact information?
Of course.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I was just in the area, so I thought I'd stop by. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, of course it's okay. Skylar, this is my partner, Skylar. Skylar, this is Mark.
Hi.
Okay, so this is it. Where the magic happens.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it is.
I need to talk to you about something.
Okay.
That woman from the restaurant last night,
Uh-huh.
she's dead.
Really? What happened?
She committed suicide. That's what they think. I'm not totally sure. So a detective came to see me, and he asked where I was last night at midnight, and I told him that we spent the night together.
But we didn't.
I know. I panicked. I just heard that Claire had died. And then because of her lawsuit, they're already weirdly suspicious.
Okay, but once they confirmed that it was a suicide, then...
If they do. If they find out now that I lied, they're gonna be even more suspicious, so it's...
You want me to tell them that we were together?
I don't know. I hate to even ask this, but if they look into me in any way,
Then they'll figure out that you've been helping me.
they could. Ivy, I don't think that we can risk me not being able to get you the medications anymore, especially now that we know that it's working.
Yes, yes, Mark spent the night at my apartment.
He was with you the whole time?
Yes.
Mark, is he your doctor?
No?
You've never seen him in that context?
Well, yes, that's how we met.
So he is your doctor?
No, it was, a one-time thing, a consultation. My GP referred me. He's not treating me anymore.
Okay. I understand Miss Collins approached you last night at the restaurant.
Yes, yes, she did. She was upset and screaming, and you never expect anything like this to happen, but to be honest, it wasn't a total shock.
Okay. I'm gonna leave you my card in case you remember anything differently.
Okay.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you, Detective Fowler.
What was that about?
It's nothing.
Ivy, having a detective come and talk to you is not nothing.
One of Mark's patients died last night.
What does that have to do with you?
They were just confirming that he was with me.
Why are they even suspicious of him?
They're not.
Why are you being so defensive?
Why are you being so accusatory?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Look, Skylar, nothing is going on.
Is that why Mark was here? To get your story straight?
No, look, it was all a misunderstanding, okay? And it's been cleared up, and I have some work to do, so I'm gonna, excuse me.
How is this crazy woman's complaint still moving forward when she's dead?
Tribunal seems convinced it has merit.
What about my claims that she's mentally unstable? You'd think her killing herself would help my case.
The problem here is that this isn't the first time a female patient of yours has accused you of something like this.
I was clear to those, so they should be inadmissible.
In a court of law, yeah, maybe. But the AMA tribunal does not adhere to the same rules of evidence. And honestly, Mark, I'm not quite sure how we're supposed to spin this.
Am I a flirt? Yeah. It's part of my personality. But it's also calculated. These women come to me and they're depressed and dying, and I make them leave my office feeling better about themselves. I compliment them. I build them up. The majority of them love it, and they love me for it. But unfortunately, because I do deal with patients with brain issues, every once in a while, one of them thinks that my attention is more than it is. So is what I'm doing unprofessional? Maybe. Would it be better for my business if I stopped? Definitely. But I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop because it works. And it works because I make people feel better about themselves. And if there's one thing I think, if there's one thing I know, it's that a positive attitude is key to recovery, and at the end of the day, that's what I'm here to do, to help make people feel better, to cure people. How was that?
That could work. We have one other issue. I saw their witness list. Your receptionist is on it.
Kelly won't be a problem. Food's here.
You know, you're already paying me overtime. You honestly didn't have to buy me dinner.
Are you kidding? This is the least I could do. I should actually be giving you hardship pay for having to enter in years of patient information.
It'll be worth it once we're fully automated.
I want to apologize to you.
For what?
For all this Claire Collins nonsense. I know that they're making you testify.
I'm sorry. I was gonna tell you.
I'm the one who's sorry that you got dragged into all this. Must be a very awkward situation for you.
It is. I mean, obviously I don't want to get you in trouble.
I appreciate that.
But at the same time, I don't want to lie under oath.
Oh, about what?
You know.
I don't.
How you and Claire had a sexual relationship?
With Claire Collins. Kelly, I didn't.
It's just that that night I forgot my phone at the office and I came back to get it and you and her were
Kelly, are you okay?
Were there nuts in this?
Oh, I told him about your allergy when I ordered, and I double-checked when I picked it up.
There must have.
Are you missing something? you need? That's it. That's a good girl. You want to breathe now. A little deeper. Yeah, that's it. You're gonna be just fine. I wonder what happened to your EpiPen. You gotta be more careful, Kelly. We wouldn't want what happened to Claire Collins to happen to you. Right? Such a shame that this had to happen. The whole reason that I ordered food was to celebrate that you're getting a raise. You've always been such a loyal employee, and I reward loyalty. As long as I don't lose my medical license and you lose your job.
Hey, so I was looking at our server report and I noticed that you did a manual reset the other day.
Yeah. I fixed a couple bugs and I needed to reboot.
You came in at 3:45 in the morning to do it?
When there's the least amount of traffic.
Isn't that the night that Mark stayed over with you?
What's your point?
Well, if he was really with you, he wouldn't have picked that day to come in early.
Look, Skylar, it's not what you think.
Ivy, that woman who just died, she had a lawsuit against him.
How do you know that?
Google. It's public record.
Mark tried to help a patient with a mental condition and she became obsessed with him because of it. He's a good guy, Skylar.
Ivy, okay, I'm sorry, but anyone who asks someone to lie to the police for them isn't a good guy.
I'm gonna go.
Ivy, come on.
Hey, so if you're in the mood, there's an Italian place I know that we could go for lunch.
Sure.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I stopped by your house last night to surprise you.
Oh.
Yeah, oh. What's her name?
Her name is Tessa.
You're seeing her?
Yeah, I have been on and off for a couple months.
Look, I know that we never said that we were exclusive and we've only been seeing each other for a little while.
No, you're right. We never had that talk. But I still should have told you.
Is it serious?
Not really.
Are we?
I don't know if I want us to be. Ivy, when my wife died, it was brutal. I just don't think I have that in me again.
Mark, I understand that. Okay, I do, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I can see you if you're dating other women.
So what if I stop seeing her?
You'd do that?
Yeah.
Okay, then dump her.
Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit more compassionate, but yeah. Yeah, I'll end it. Oh, before I forget, I have some new meds for you to try.
What are they?
Should help with your dizzy spells.
Okay.
I need your signature on a few things.
I'm actually right in the middle of something.
It'll take like 10 seconds.
Fine. Whatever.
You know, you have no right to be mad at me. I was just looking out for you.
By digging up dirt on the guy that I'm seeing?
Ivy, he had you lied to the police.
You know what, Skylar? You have no idea what you're...
Ivy? Ivy! Ivy! Okay, hey, Ivy! Ivy! Hey! Ivy! Hey, hey. Are you okay? Ivy.
What happened?
I think you had a seizure.
I don't remember.
Okay, all right, I'm calling an ambulance.
No, Skylar, you can't call an ambulance.
Hey, we need to go to the ER to figure out what caused that.
I know what caused it. Okay. I have a brain tumor.
Oh my God. How long have you known?
Since the CT scan.
Why didn't you tell me?
You just have so much on your plate. I'm okay. I am okay.
Ivy, you're my best friend, okay? We don't keep secrets like this from each other.
Look, it was terminal, but now it's shrinking. I'm taking this drug. It hasn't been FDA approved yet, but Mark knows someone involved in its clinical trials.
So he's getting it for you?
Yeah, Mark's not just some doctor, he's my doctor.
Isn't what he's doing illegal?
Yeah. Yes, it is. He could lose his license, so you can't tell anyone, not even Jeremy.
But why would Mark take such a risk for a patient?
It's a long story. His wife went to MIT like me, and she had something similar, and she passed away, so he's trying to help me.
Okay. Do you really think it's a good idea to be taking a drug that's still in its trial phase?
No. But what's the alternative?
So, your tumor's a multicellular organism with a desire to live. It's fighting the medication.
So does that mean that I should expect more seizures?
I'll adjust your dosage, so hopefully not, but just to be on the safe side. Those pills I gave you for dizzy spells, stop taking those.
Okay. She wanted me to go to the ER.
Did you?
No.
Because if they ask what medication you're on, or they do any kind of blood
Yeah,
work,
I know.
mean,
That's why I didn't go. But I did tell her about the brain tumor.
why did you do that?
Because she's my best friend, and I just needed someone to talk to about it.
Did you tell her what it is I'm doing for you?
No. No, I didn't. Of course not.
You understand that I don't know if I can trust you now.
You can trust me, Mark. Skylar's my best friend. She just wants what's best for me. I didn't tell her anything else. I promise. I promise.
Okay. Okay.
You guys have a legal investigator at your firm, right?
Yeah,
Does he do freelance work?
I think so. Why?
I just need someone to do something work-related for me.
I'll get his number.
Thank you.
Skylar.
We need to talk.
Okay. Ivy mentioned that she told you about her tumor. That must have been a terrible shock to you.
It was. She also told me about your wife, the one who died. Except I know that you've never been married, but you have been fined by the medical board for professional misconduct after having sex with a patient. And you were accused of it again with the woman who just died. The woman that you had Ivy lied to the police about so that you could have an alibi.
What do you want?
For you to stop seeing her.
Okay.
I want you to let her down easy. Tell her that your conscience got the better of you, that you can't keep seeing her while treating her.
I'm not treating her.
I know that you're giving her an experimental drug, something that you could lose your medical license for.
And how do you know that?
All that matters is that I do. I don't like it. But if it's keeping her alive, then you need to keep doing it. And just so you know, I am gonna make sure that everything that you're telling Ivy is the truth. Hey.
Hey.
How you feeling?
Okay, fine.
So I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I think you should get a second opinion on your condition.
I already did.
Who?
Mark recommended the specialist that I saw.
Okay, then a third opinion.
Skylar.
If you insist on playing doctor with your doctor, then I just want to make sure that he's giving you the best medical advice. Mark doesn't even have to know.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's work on getting you in to see someone this week, okay?
Okay.
How do you feel about getting away for the weekend?
Really?
Yeah. I figure you'll never go on a vacation unless I take you on one, so.
Do you have somewhere in mind?
I do. A doctor friend of mine offered us his vacation home on the Cape.
Really? That sounds great. Skylar's husband. Hello? Oh my God. Oh my God, no, Jeremy, of course. No, of course, I'll be right there. Okay, bye. Skylar was hit by a car.
What?
Yeah.
How badly is she injured?
I don't know. They took her into Mass General, and she's going into surgery.
Ivy, I'm so sorry. You were supposed to kill her.
Look, I hit her with a car, just like you said, all right? It's not my fault if she lived.
You stole a car, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure that nobody saw you.
I hit her from behind. What about my oxys?
You're lucky that I'm even paying you.
I've helped you run this tumor scam 3 times now, right? I know more about glioblastoma multiforms than most medical students. I know all about you.
If I go down, we both go down.
Well, I think some fancy brain doctor got a lot more to lose than a junkie.
Okay. Okay. I'll get you your drugs.
Do that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're right. I do have a lot more to lose than some junkie. Hey, there you are.
Mark?
Hey, how's she doing?
I don't know. She hasn't woken up, and they put this tube in her mouth to help her breathe.
That is totally normal after surgery. She's gonna pull through.
What are you doing here?
I was already in the hospital.
But it's late.
I have another patient I needed to check on, and then I realized that you might also be here. Is her husband here?
No, I said I'd stay here so he could go and be with their daughter.
Ivy, you need to rest. Why don't I stay here and then you go home and get some sleep?
That's sweet, but I just want to be here in case she wakes up.
You sure?
Yeah, but thank you.
Okay. Well, why don't I check in the morning and we'll see how she's doing?
Okay.
Dad's moving in.
I can't wait to be a
Skylar? Skylar. Oh my God, I'm gonna go get your doctor. So I talked to Jeremy and he's on his way.
Mark.
What do you say?
Don't believe it.
Skylar, I don't understand.
He's lying.
Look, you're on a lot of medication.
He's dangerous.
Oh, sorry. I was calling you.
I didn't hear you.
How's Skylar?
Good. She woke up and they're taking her to the OR.
Okay. She say anything about what happened to her?
No.
Ivy, you need some rest. Take your medication today?
Not yet.
You have to. I gotta go check on some of my patients, but I'll call you later.
Miles?
Hey!
Hey! It's great to see you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Probably since that MIT alumni event last year, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I feel like a bad friend for only calling you when I need something.
Not a problem. I never would have gotten through calculus without your help. So, you have some pills you want me to check out?
Yes, I do. I need to know what the specific contents are.
Yeah, I'll run them through the mass spectrometer.
How long will it take?
Couple days.
I'm kind of in a rush.
Oh, okay. If I move some work around, I can get you the results by the end of the day.
That would be great.
Okay.
Thanks, Miles.
Sure.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. I love the layout.
Yeah, it really is great. Do you have any children?
No, I don't. I'm looking at it more as an investment. My mother passed away last year, so she left me a little bit of money.
I'm sorry about your mother.
Thank you. It was really hard. She died of a brain tumor.
Do you mind me asking what type?
No, of course not. It was a glioblastoma multiforme.
That's what I have.
Really?
At least I did. It's in remission.
Congratulations. I didn't really know that, people could come back from something like that.
It's amazing. I had an MRI last month and there's absolutely no sign of the tumor.
Did you have surgery?
No, my doctor had me on a more alternative treatment plan.
Did your insurance cover it?
I wish. No, I had to pay out of pocket.
Must have been expensive.
What's the point of having money if you're not around to spend it, right? Before my diagnosis, I used to work day and night. But since then, I've cut down my hours and I'm way healthier. Funny, isn't it? It takes a near-death experience to appreciate life.
Yeah. That is funny.
So, a lot of what you gave me to examine is the equivalent of sugar pills.
They have no therapeutic use.
Yeah, they're basically what you would give a control group during a randomized clinical trial. Now, this one is a combination of acetaminophen and oxycodone.
That's what I took when I got migraines.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you got them. This one is used in the prevention of cluster headaches, but in such a high dose, it would more likely cause a migraine.
Is there anything else?
Yeah. This is an anticonvulsant called phenytoin. It's an epileptic drug.
And if you don't have epilepsy?
Again, in this high dosage and quick release form, it could also do the opposite, and rather than prevent a seizure, it could actually induce one. Look, I don't know what your doctor was thinking prescribing you all of this, but he shouldn't just lose his license. He should go to jail.
Ivy.
Do you get off on conning women, or is it just about the money?
Ivy, I don't even know what that means.
The drugs from the clinical trial, Mark. I had them tested. They were nothing, except for the ones that you gave me to cause my migraines and seizures.
Okay, Ivy,
Stop lying! Do I have a tumor?
No?
Why?
To save you.
You convinced me I was dying to save me.
Ivy, when you came to me, you were dying. Not of a brain tumor, of a wasted life. I cured you. That's what I do. I'm a healer.
Oh my God, do you actually believe that?
Yeah.
What about the money, Mark? What about the tens of thousands of dollars that you stole from me?
Stole from you? It's money that you willingly gave to me when you thought you were buying a cure, which you were. You were sleepwalking through life, and I gave you a wake-up call. The way I see it, you bought back your life at a bargain.
Your wife, did she exist?
All that matters is that she existed to inspire you.
Like she did for Tessa.
Yeah.
What about Claire Collins, Mark?
What about her?
She figured out what you were doing, didn't she?
I help people. It's what I do.
No, not anymore. It's what you did.
Do you think Claire Collins killed herself, Ivy? No. I did. It's a neuromuscular blocker. When it's injected in the lower half of your body, it paralyzes you from the chest down. Don't worry, it only lasts a couple of hours.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because it's my destiny to save people. Claire Collins tried to stop me, so I had to stop her.
I think I understand what you're trying to do. I mean, you're trying to help people, to really help people, and you can help me. You can help me by letting me go. You can.
Come on, Ivy. You're far too smart to think that I will ever let you go.
After what happened to Claire, the police are going to be suspicious of you if you kill me.
That's why you're gonna kill yourself. Don't worry. I like you. It's gonna be painless. You're gonna overdose. Oxycodone, your favorite.
You can't do this. You can't do this. You're a doctor, Mark. You're supposed to save lives.
Yes, except I can take lives from people who don't appreciate the gift I've given them. Now I'm gonna go to my office and get your oxys.
Please, Mark, don't
You just
do
have
this.
to relax.
Please.
Just lie back and let it happen. By the way, there's no phone. The doors are locked. You could scream as loud as you want and nobody would ever hear you.
Please.
Detective Fowler.
Dr. Laurie, I'm glad I caught you. I have a few more questions.
Yeah, that's fine. Is there a chance we can do this another time? I'm in a bit of a hurry.
No, I'm afraid we can't.
Okay, look, I'm not sure what else I can say about Claire Collins that I didn't tell you already.
That's the thing. See, it's not about Claire Collins. It's about another former patient of yours, Brian Stokes.
Okay, what about him?
He was stabbed to death yesterday.
That's horrible.
tell me what you were treating him for?
Brian Stokes. I believe he had a blast-related brain injury from having been deployed in Iraq.
Do you remember the last time you spoke to him?
Well, it's been a while.
What's a while? Is that a day? Is that a week?
No, that's months. You see, he became an addict, and then when I stopped prescribing him drugs, he stopped showing up.
Uh-huh. It's a little, bit of a coincidence, isn't it? That's two patients, both dead, so close together.
These two former patients. What I don't think you realize, detective, is I deal with individuals with brain issues. And unfortunately, that means that their lives often come with drama.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure. Look at you. That's exactly what I was talking about with the will to live. It's too bad it's all a waste.
The only waste here is you.
Aww. You gonna fight me with your last breath? I admire that, Ivy. Just think it wasn't that long ago that you were considering ending it all.
Balance out the accounts if you take the first one and maybe add it to the second one or take half. Hey,
You sure about this?
I'll be fine.
I really don't feel right about taking a vacation on the day that you get back to work.
Ivy, you've been running things for a few months on your own. You need a break.
After everything, the tumor, the psychotic boyfriend, nothing is ever gonna faze me again. Ivy 2.0 is chill.
And she's not allowed back in this office until she has a tan.
Okay, I'll go to the airport. I just have to make a quick stop along the way.
All right.
And Sky, thanks for being a great friend. It was nice of the judge to let you stay here instead of prison. Guess he figured you were already in your own personal prison.
Why are you here?
I wanted to thank you.
For what?
You were right. Until you came into my life, I didn't appreciate mine. In a way, you did sacrifice yourself for me.
Prove you appreciate it. Help me kill myself.
I can't do that, Mark.
Why not?
Because of you, I value living too much.
Ivy. Ivy, please.
Have a good life, Mark.
Ivy? Ivy!